Welcome to Sunday Sessions, hosted by Vibe Unit. This is session 78. If this is your first time watching a session of Vibe Unit, or a Sunday session hosted by Vibe Unit, let me tell you a little bit about us. Vibe Unit is a launchpad for creatives of all types. Our aim is to build community and facilitate creativity. Vibe Unit was started as a passion project for John and myself, and we operate on a fairly small budget, and also from donations from viewers who are gracious enough to donate. So contributions are welcome. We have a Cash App and a Patreon. Also, another way you can help build community is by giving or subscribing and liking and commenting on our various social media platforms. And if you like what you hear today, we have if you'd like to be on an episode of Vibe Unit, we have an email, media@vibeunit.com. So we're in a new location today. Can't speak. And the reason I can't speak is because I'm so excited for our first session in our new location. We got the move done in the last couple days, and it took us a lot of work, but we're finally here. So we are going to get into it. We have a great session for you today with guests Wes and Zach, John and myself, and I'm going to move and get off this mic so I can stop embarrassing myself. All right, here we go.
We're all excited. It's okay.
Very excited.
It's all right. Let's see here.
I knew it was going to be rough. We're talking about burps and farts before we started.
That's true. That's true.
Should we write a song about that today? Probably not.
Maybe we'll table that for another time.
Yeah. Maybe session 100.
Well, we want to bring back mug talk. I know that.
We actually need mugs, too.
Yeah.
We should make some Vibe Unit mugs.
Well, we discussed a while back when I had first started coming around, like a small portion called the ugly mug, where we all bring in a weird
ugly mug.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, and you bring in a weird mug of the day, and then you just get to show off your weird mug of the day.
Oh, I have so
So
many weird mugs.
I was gonna make it. I was gonna hopefully get everybody to get together on just a random day and go out to Goodwill's looking for ugly mugs or HCM stuff like that.
We went today, actually, before the session, because 6 Degrees is 2 blocks from here or something.
Yeah.
And I realized we only had 3 mugs. I was like, let's just go get mugs. Because online it said they were open at noon, but I guess they're closed on Sundays, so bad listing information. But the plan was to do just that, go in there and go, ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, that
Probably
looks nice.
pre-COVID
I officially
listing
don't trust
information.
Google anymore because the whole COVID thing kicked off. I just call. If you don't answer, I'm not coming.
Right? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Good policy, yeah.
But that's something we have to address. We need a little mug collection down here.
We do.
I will get on that. I'll help you out.
So how's everybody's week?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Busy.
Busy.
Tiring. I don't think I went to sleep a single time before 5 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Good thing we start late.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh, dude, I'm not. Yeah, I went to sleep at 6:30 this morning, something like that. And woke back up. Was like,
I don't know
let's
how you're
go,
here.
man.
If I don't sleep 8 hours, I can't do anything productive the next day.
I was in the Army for 8 years. I'm used to running on nothing.
makes sense.
Running on empty.
Yeah, running on zero.
And coffee.
Yeah. That's through my veins right there, man.
So I liked what we were doing when we were prepping and trying to catch all the sounds. We were in G major, E minor. We should just do that again.
We were
for a
definitely
little bit.
Yeah, we had a groove going.
Let's get into it then.
There's a 9. 11. I'm gonna hang on that E minor till Zach feels comfy. There it is. Just play around those minors, I guess.
how it works out, man. Some of the stuff that you hear, like, because it's E minor, and E minor is the mode of G. You can tie the two are really intertwined together.
So what did you do there that made you think of that?
Because up here,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
in Locrian,
Yeah, because they share all the notes.
I'm going back to the 1.
The last like minute and a half of that was a groove.
It was really.
We really fell into that one.
It felt to me. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of anime.
Dude, yes, it sounds like
Didn't it feel like an intro to something?
Or like a fight scene lead up, you know?
It did kind of feel like an intro, dude. I like that.
it felt like like they're constantly changing
Right.
scenes.
Yeah.
And people are transforming into like body armor.
Right, they're like ripping their weapons out
Yeah.
from behind them, like, yeah, let's go.
And like the
And then
Ninja
it cuts
Turtle,
to
like,
somebody else.
like
yeah.
the colors flying across the screen. You're like,
Totally. Almost like
You know?
Scott Pilgrim style editing.
that's exactly right.
Yeah. Edgar Wright. He does a lot of that stuff. Ooh.
Something I know Zach would like to play along with is some very ambient stuff, like some real like progressive style. And John would like that as well, I think. I was gonna build. I have a patch here for it actually.
we could we could play my weird John Mayer style chord progression.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. It's very different.
Ooh, that's got some mood
Dude,
to
we
it,
could
Mike.
do that. I wonder if we could do that over that what I created here.
Yeah.
I was saying maybe make a bed for it to lay in.
Yeah. I just gotta figure out what keys in first.
Just E major 7.
That's definitely not nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to and then the parts after that go F sharp minor into a G sharp minor, and then back to the A. And then like a transitional point would be B minor. Sorry,
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
it'd be C sharp would be the. I guess that's C sharp.
I can't tell. Maybe. Yeah, I think it is. Certainly has the notes of C sharp minor.
That just sounds out of tune to me, dude.
So bright. I liked this lush multi-layer one last time. Let's see what it sounds like.
Is that the one that has the little like pluck thing in it and the tape delay and stuff?
That's my
favorite thing.
It's like I was way out. I literally just tuned in, and then I bent that string. It was like,
It's because you talked about how good it was.
Yeah, but that's an
when you
Ibanez.
got
You
here.
should be able to bend those strings.
oh, wall.
That's what they're meant for, right?
Well, yeah.
No,
Squeals and
you're
metal.
supposed to look at him. Don't touch him.
Yeah.
Harmonic squeals, chugging chords,
I play all that stuff, dude. I just
pitch bends. I guess pitch bends are a little bit more of a synth thing, more of a string bend.
There it goes. Playing with you.
I know, dude. What's crazy is like I stretch these strings, man.
It's always the G too. I guess G flat for you.
Well, no, this is standard.
Oh, you're in standard?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were in flat.
No. Standard. Then it changes that. And then you go back down. Then one more time. I'm sorry, one more. And then go straight to that A.
This would sound really good at hip hop beat underneath it.
What you mean, like
I don't know. Like a real swung out.
One of the
hip-hop.
things I've wanted to do for like literal years. So back when Mickey still had like a stage, you know, and would have artists through, there was and I had seen this before this happened, but there's something, and it was the reason I bring up Mickey's is because it was such a small venue where maybe you wouldn't think this would make sense. But a guy named T-Zank from Angola, Indiana came through, right? Hip-hop artist. But at the time, it was really neat because my experience with a lot of local hip-hop was like, and still is kind of this experience in a way, and I don't say this to talk trash, but it's just kind of what I've noticed, and that's that people will make their song, right, and their beats and their instrumentals and all that, but then when they go to play their show, they basically just play the track.
yeah,
and then like,
rap over top of it.
Which here's the thing, I'm not against like bringing your instrumentals, right? That makes sense. But like, why would you rap over your own recording of your own voice? Like, if I'm gonna do it live,
Oh, they actually kept the voice.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I would say 99% of the time when I hear like, we'll just call it local rappers come out, it's like, I know you have the instrumental or you wouldn't be able to make this. So
Right.
why would you not just bring that with you?
Just
dude,
backing
I would
vocals.
Like
argue
I
that.
personally, because I do hip hop too, and it's like my preference. Even though this would be kind of tacky from a performance standpoint, I still think for the listener, for the audience, it'd be a better experience for me to go instrumental, and even if I gotta have a note in my hand with some help to remember what the lyrics are, that still is gonna sound better to me. But-
Instead of taking the mic away from your mouth to let your recording remind you what the lyrics are.
Right, that to me just, I don't know. There's something really, it just doesn't trade off that way. You know, what you sound like in the studio, the choices you make about recording a vocal for rap, it's like they're not going to blend with each other. And so what I was so impressed by with this group is they brought a whole band just to back this guy. So like he was doing his music and his writing is really good, but what blew me away was that like in addition to it just being well-written music, they had kind of like smashed versions of what had gone on the record into slightly different arrangements that they could play out with like a 3 or 4 piece.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the first times I saw the whole like rapper but with a band behind him. So they're still playing really groovy kind of beat stuff, you know, so it's, you know, right on, you know where you're supposed to be. But like there's something about that, you know, like a little bit of Rhodes piano, a little bit of electric guitar, a little bit of, you know, real drums that just it's a totally different experience. And I know that around here there's plenty of people that do rap music, and I'm hoping to find somebody that is into that idea, right? That's into the whole like I
having a
want to do
band.
rap, but I want a band to back me, because that's
You need
I would
somebody who
love to
listens
play
to
in
the
that kind of
Roots
group.
and
Yes.
like Tribe Called Quest and stuff like that, old school hip hop and rap.
Yeah, I'd very much love to explore some of that, and you know, Zach's got that sensibility for that jazz kind of thing, you know, that's like what you really want for that. And it's like you put the right keys and the right drum licks with that, you're off to the races.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Some
now that
808s.
that's out there, if anybody's out there and you do rap and you want to try it with a band, come see us,
Please
because
do.
I'd really like to give that a shot.
Yeah, I noticed that
G-drifting
not
again?
just locally. I noticed that a lot of places that
We were at,
rappers will do that.
We were at an event like last week, you and I were, and
Yeah.
there's a couple people that were doing that, and I
Yeah.
was just like, man, like, again, like, you must have had the instrumental in order to make the thing you brought, so
Yep.
like, why not just bring that? I don't know, just weird. Nothing wrong with it, I just,
Mhm.
I think if I did it, I'd be like, come on, like, I could get a
feel
couple
like
homies to,
A lot of times, the other struggle with rap and hip hop is they're putting out so many songs that it is pretty easy to forget the lyrics when you're making like 10
I
songs
get
a
it,
month.
but I'm saying, like, I just think it would still sound better to, even if you had to carry around, I mean, I'd be
Right.
the type of
I-
rapper to walk around the stage with a clipboard if
Well, I
that's what
just
it
have an
takes for me to
iPad
just
at
nail
home.
it.
if
you
you're
know?
if you are a lyricist, there is no excuse as to why you shouldn't be practicing your lyrics and knowing your lyrics
True.
every single day.
That's true.
Especially
If
if you're
that
gonna
is
perform
your
'em.
only instrument, that is the cheapest, most cop out excuse in the world. Oh man, like I have to have this here because I can't remember my stuff. Well, obviously you're not that passionate about your words if you don't remember them.
Mhm.
I mean, in fairness, like that's it's funny because like when I used to
He's
play
like,
in
"Did I
churches
say
a lot.
money here, or do I say something else?"
Well, you know, I mean, I feel like you know, if you want to be a master of your craft and you're out there trying to become famous, like be a professional. Don't half it, man. You know, because the thing is you know, you're only gonna get out what you put in, and if you put in half work, you know, then you're only gonna get half results, and you're
Right.
only gonna get half the audience that you should have.
Spitting that
Probably
wisdom.
not even that.
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, and again, like if you're a lyricist and all you have is your vocals, like you should be.
that's your
memorizing.
instrument, right? Like
Yeah.
that's your thing to practice.
That,
but
that's like me writing a song and then going to a concert and be like, oh, I forgot the notes. Like let me have an iPad with all my notes literally just tabbed out right here for me. That would look kind of bad.
I still think that'd be
It
better
would.
than crash and burning on stage. It just depends, I guess, what you're there for.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. But if you are somebody who's practicing their craft often, you should know all your stuff, man.
I agree.
You know,
It's I will say though, for me personally, that is the hardest thing to learn. Like when I used to like play church gigs and stuff, like learning the musical parts and like deciding what that's all
Well-
gonna be. That's not hard for me. But man, when I'd be in a situation where like say I'm playing like a lead thing or doing like a vocal, it's like without a cheat, I'm dead. Like dead.
But most
Part
of
of
the
it's
time in
maybe
that
because I'm not super
situation-
invested in it, right? I'm just mercenary. Like I'm just here to
that-
play whatever you tell me. But
And you probably only got a couple
Even
days
people
to
in
try
theater,
it out.
though, even people in theater forget their lines. They're like, line,
True.
Yeah. Line?
oh God, line.
line, that'd be me the whole
Yeah.
show. Line.
Right. You know, I just
You just listen for your lead in. It's like if he plays that tells me, oh, I need to play my little fill to go back to the verse.
You start to figure out the nuances and stuff.
That's some of the fun too, though, is when you do hip hop with a band, you have the ability to like reinforce lyrical like themes and certain places where it needs to come through stronger or whatever. Like you can do something musically around that
Yeah.
that frankly may not even come out the same exactly every time, but that's what's neat about it.
Yeah.
Like you could go see. I
Just a
feel like
little
if you had that set up, you could go see the same artist 5 times and not be tired of it, because it's a little different show every time.
Yeah.
Even if it's the same songs.
Exactly.
Tell you
Just because
how-
there's a little bit
I'll
of
tell you how you know really good musicians is the people who write albums and then they play it live, but they play it better live.
Yes.
right, and that's someone you can tell like, oh, you spent your own time like learning these parts.
Anderson Paak has that
Oh.
session on Tiny Desk.
Uh huh.
And
That's one of the best ones they ever did, I think.
I agree.
I love him.
And you know, Pantera was really good for that, man. I mean, Dimebag solos. I mean, again, the whole tone thing. You know, the whole tone thing. I mean, is definitely argumentable, but it's I don't know, man. it's not very appealing to me anymore. The tone, because I know where guitars are supposed to sit, and I realize how much better his tone could have been.
Right.
But it was his sound. It just wasn't, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's really weird. But what I think is cool is he would write those solos, and then like they would be like pretty awesome on his album, but then he'd play them live and just absolutely dominate them. I think like it's kind of crazy. I think that somebody could like take this time writing a song, but then take the time after writing it and recording it and being famous or whatever, and having time to actually sit down and be like, oh, I'm gonna make this better for when I play it live. That's cool, man.
That's one of the things I really like about the band Beartooth. The guy writes all the stuff himself and then has a band with him, like when he goes to play live, and every time they play it live, it sounds so much dirtier and heavier than when he records it, and it's already heavy when he records it.
Yeah, because
so
he keeps all his parts simple, and it's like, hey, you do it, you do what you think you should
you do how you want to do
Brendan Small is another good guy for that, man. Like he writes all his stuff himself and then has people come in. Like Gene Hoglan, oh my God, talk about a drummer. Love Gene Hoglan.
Hip-hop groove? Come on.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what hip-hop groove to put behind it. It might be just a little bit higher tempo, and it'll be easier.
I love how you made a clean version of this, but then you made a dirtier version in the next section. Because I literally went and dialed the gain back, and then I changed the channel over. I was like, oh, he already had that done. So I had to go back and change it back and save it.
Amazing. paper, yeah, you did. I'm just not used to hearing that symbol. It's been put away for a while. But it is recognizable.
Hey, do you know where, Zach, do you know where your E minor is right now? E minor 7?
Nope, I lost it.
So, so what, okay, so from E minor 7, can you get to this chord? It's a diminished chord, but it's a D, an E flat diminished. I don't know if that's easy to get to. Go between E minor and that chord for a second. I just want to hear it. Yeah, and then go to diminished. I was trying to make it a little dirtier.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do for a rap beat.
Yep.
What I would do would be this. I do the.
That's what I'm talking about. That's some like MF Doom.
I need a double bass pedal to really give it a modern hip hop.
I was trying to use the
Yeah.
to create even more tension.
Yes.
Using the, was that the 4?
Yeah.
And then you're doing that.
I'm gonna go like E minor, like that. That'd be the beat. That's it. Yeah, what was that? That was cool.
Yeah. That's that like old school Dr. Dre feel right there.
Where's Blowfish?
Hopefully coming through.
He is coming through?
Not today, but at some point, yeah. Sundays has been a hard day for him.
Come on, Darius, get out here. Oh my hand.
for a choir to sing those chords.
Yeah.
Really reach deep in my inner Mac DeMarco. Ooh, ooh. Hearing a little bit of a. Is that me? You guys hearing a little bit of grit? You guys, are your headphones all good still?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it's my bass mic, maybe.
What's more than likely is it's the connector on the back of your that mic there.
vocal mic.
That's been a problem for
Right.
4 months at this point.
Hey guys, I think we should hit that same thing again. Zach, be real sensitive to where his kick is and see if you can hit those chord shapes exactly the same way on the kicks.
Man, that's abnormal.
Pretty sweet though.
Yeah, it sounded really cool.
Which part?
Yeah, just like hit a groove.
This part?
Yeah, just be real conscious of. Yeah, that's cool. I know it's hard.
West. Yeah, for that second hit, that's real good. Yes, that's where the accent needs to be.
Try it. Accent on that. Yeah.
That's good. Nice, Mike. Feels good.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, real tight. That sounds very like exotica. Have you ever listened to that genre? It uses that double harmonic minor scale. Everyone's trying to get those diminished chords in their songs, so they make all these weird scales.
Say you running out of frets over there?
He made its way all the way up.
He frets it on the pick.
He makes his own
Or
fret.
on the pickup, I mean.
His finger becomes a fret.
As long as his finger doesn't bleed.
There we go.
There you go. That'd be a fun song sound to sample.
Is that the highest note? Oh, nope.
That's
there it
true.
is.
I like how you can hear the string noise.
That's
in there.
crazy how like bellish that sounds.
Yeah.
Or actually, like that's probably more or less like close to a perfect sine wave.
It sounds
No,
more like
do you-
a
do
microwave.
you know what that
yeah.
is? That's the
Apollo
noise. No,
spacecraft
that's the
leaving
noise
orbit.
that's the noise that the Iron Giant makes.
John's might not have seen that. Have you seen that?
The
movie?
Iron Giant? What?
Hey, don't be surprised if John hasn't seen it.
Damn it!
Wait, really?
That's a kids movie. How have you
Doesn't matter, man. My family thought like media was evil, basically. So
Just,
That sound is evil right now. It's so loud.
It is.
it's like I said, it sounds like the squelch tone from like the Apollo space missions.
Yeah.
That definitely there. Like it sounds like Morse code or something. Whoa, that's cool. Hey, at some point we'll have to get that. Well, we have it already. Hold on. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be quiet because we have its own.
Yeah,
little
you can
slice
mute
of
us.
Audio.
Yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
track with
It's not
nothing
like
but
that
Zach
anymore.
on it.
That's true.
Track
Did you know
with
that?
nothing
Yeah.
but Zach.
Zach
We like
track, we
that.
call it.
Right.
A Zach track.
We got a couple of those. One for your microphone and one for your guitar.
Yeah. True.
We have 32
Yeah, but let's get a
channels to play
full
with now.
track of just Zach, like a song, you know?
We-
Track
we can
5
mute
is
everything.
just Zach.
I do like the fact that it's all multied out now, though, because
Yes.
like if you had an idea, like this happens to
Mm.
me a lot, where like I play everything badly, right? So like it doesn't matter. I just needed enough to like get the idea down.
Yeah.
So the idea that I could come down here, you know, arm just tracks for drums, throw on my click, play that, go back, stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can literally sit here down. I could spend an afternoon down here and overdub all my own stuff.
Yeah.
And go from nothing to a demo of an idea I had that I could show somebody, you know, or try to, you know, share with others. And I'm like really attracted to that.
You
That's
just
like,
walk between instruments.
yeah. There's like nothing in the way. And
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
It's
Especially
beautiful.
once we get some treatment down here. Like,
Tried to figure out where all the cameras
there's
are. in this
no.
room.
Good luck.
How about the ones
there's
on the
one
ceiling?
hiding for this area because like I don't see it anywhere, but I know it's here watching me somewhere.
Yeah. It's probably the tall shot.
Oh, okay.
Is it that one up
I
there?
was like
No.
trying to figure it out. I'm
That
like,
one's
there's
for
gotta
security
be a camera in
purposes.
here facing me. Where is it? And I like because I saw it from over there, like on the actual camera, but I didn't realize where it was.
We're basically cheating. So we only have 3 total cameras down here
using
right
your
now.
zoom function.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so all those views are what we're called like composite cameras. So they're basically they've had the image blown and then panned. So I'm actually using like in the case of the camera that's in front of Mike, that's getting both that guitar position and that, and then they're cut in half as separate sources,
that's
basically.
smart.
It's a cheap, easy way to get more cameras, but
You say cheap, I say smart.
whatever. That's the same thing I feel like in my life most of the time, but
Most of the time.
they are not as high quality, obviously, because once you've zoomed, you're like at that point you're at probably quarter or somewhere between quarter and half quality, but if you don't have any options, boy, you use what you got.
Yeah.
That's right.
So eventually we're hoping to I got some other cameras, and then maybe we'll keep these as
Are
like
you
real close
casually sweeping?
shots. Yes.
Casually sweeping.
Like the most casual.
It's gonna make me
He's
swear
like
again.
barely even got guitar face, and he's doing that right
Yeah,
now.
he doesn't have stank face on at all. If I were to even attempt that, I'd probably cry.
I'm ready to cry just thinking about attempting it.
Even just one sweep, he just did like 50.
Yeah,
Yup. Which one do you want?
those are
I'll cry at all of them.
because like I used to do these I used to do like this exercise where it would be like a major and then a minor, or a minor then a major. So like, you know.
What time did we start today? I think we were a little late, like 2:30 maybe.
I mean, when you slow it down,
We're
it
at
sounds less
56
scary,
minutes.
but
Okay.
at full pace, man, you were scaring me a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of guys, man, they'll have like that fret rap. I just
Oh,
don't-
yeah.
I don't know, man. I always thought like if
You'll
I'm-
catch me doing that because
If-
like that's the only way I can get away with those kind of lyrics.
You'll catch me doing that on bass just for tone quality reasons.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never once done that for bass.
I like to mute it a little bit so it's not quite as like
You know what I like for
No.
the mute thing?
talking about the
It's
pickup.
No, a little piece of cloth right under where the
Oh,
bridge
yeah.
is. That's how you get that Motown
Right.
sound. If you want that super round woolly thing, like you just put a little
Mhm.
bit of foam or like cloth underneath the strings, like just so it's barely touching.
you do have a medal in here.
Yeah.
It's not very loud.
Yeah.
It sounded like you're about to start playing Green Day.
That's on purpose though, because it's incredibly abrasive when that just starts into your ears.
Oh yeah.
So you can turn it up to.
How do I turn the actual volume?
It's just the master.
Well, no, I use the amp on that so that we can keep the master.
No, the master's part of the presets too, unfortunately. It may not quite meet your standards, but it's about as close as I could get on that amp.
So how much Van Halen do you know how to play?
Not much. I'm not a cover guy, dude.
That's even better.
I don't.
He says as he's like
Yeah.
the only one of us that's
What?
ever successfully pulled off a cover.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I mean, I know we have video proof of Zach being like, can we play covers here?
No, I'm saying like anymore. Like, dude, those are all songs I've been playing for years. That's not fair.
I guess
That's
you
not
for-
fair
I guess
at
you
all.
forgot
Let me
they were
start
covers.
counting all the songs I've been playing for years. All right, I'm done.
Wait,
that's good.
Do like 70s and 80s blues covers count? Because I played a lot of those for a couple of years.
It's actually on my. So this is funny. So last week they had like a karaoke event at the livery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was down there, and it's like this happens anytime there's karaoke somewhere. I sit there, and everyone goes, "You're gonna do one, right?" And I go, "Yeah, like I will if I just can think of the right song." And as soon as I'm in that moment where I need to make a choice, every song I've ever heard just. I forget it all. Like I can't even come up with a band or a title, like nothing.
I have a
And
couple
then
of
what
go-tos.
happens is they'll start going through the list, right? Because people sign up. And after
Yep.
I've heard about 2-3 people do it, I go, well, of course you do that song. Of course you do that song. And then, of course, they're all bangers. And you're
Of
like,
course.
I would have done any of those and couldn't think of a single one.
My favorite to pull out of my pocket is Stacy's Mom because nobody ever expects it to come on. And, karaoke
Stacey
can be
can
pretty
come over
depressing when people are singing all those, like, sad songs. So throwing in a Stacy's Mom after a couple of sad ones brings the room back up.
I would actually love them to just, like, the song's not hard.
It's not.
I should probably learn that.
I know
It's
that
so
one.
easy. All you got to do is sing it through your nose, too, and everybody can do that.
I just do my regular thing. I was born in Michigan, so
That song-
it's built in.
Stacy's mom has a key change, and it's so much fun.
The last chorus.
Yeah.
Stacy, can't you see? Stacy's not the girl. I know
Yeah.
it might be wrong. Stacy's mom. Yeah, that one and Everlong.
Wait, when you hit those notes, it reminds me of Frozen too.
Oh, the.
Yep, that's the one. Right.
Gotta back away from the microphone for that one.
Yeah, it's some good stuff.
That sounds good, John.
Oh.
I think it's an E.
I'm not in the correct key. I picked one and went with it.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah.
for playing that, because that was one of the songs where I was like, wait a minute, I actually know that song enough. That's lit, I believe,
lit.
right?
My own worst enemy. Wow.
Oh, I used to play that one on guitar and sing it, like cover it out in public all the time.
Community open mic is tonight at Delivery.
Oh, cool.
I don't have any material, but I believe Vic is gonna go out and do a couple of his songs. So.
It's a good night for it. Everyone's in town.
Every now and then I keep living. Smoke the thoughts going up and there's a cigarette still burning. Please tell me why. We're covered in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on.
I have no idea how those notes go.
Last night and you're gone. It's literally
I can't hear guitar at all.
It's literally E, F
You
sharp,
gotta turn it up then,
A,
man.
B.
Oh, is that okay? I don't-
Yeah, that's why I said the master's part of the preset, so you can't change, like, it won't stay at a volume.
You're right, it doesn't. What the heck?
So that's what I'm saying. You got to just pick what you want and then turn it up to where you can hear it. I agree. But hey,
Now, this is a cool unit for what it is.
that's what I'm saying.
It gets the job done.
I got my dirty bass tone ready too.
That's a song I could lead from behind the drum kit on vocals with like 2 days of practice. That's what I thought we were playing originally.
Great change.
I heard you crying out
Green Day.
Oh,
all the way around town.
That sounds really good, Wes.
I don't know, there's that part.
Crying loud.
When I come around.
I heard you cry loud.
Yeah, we've heard it all before.
I don't know.
Yeah, I forget the lyrics to
I
the
don't know.
verses pretty much every time for that song.
That was fun.
That, he's got the solo down too. If you really want to get some brownie points, Weezer is where you should go next.
Agreed.
I have a problem with whiny voices.
I know.
Hip, hip.
I have a really big problem with whiny voices.
Yeah.
It's very, very offsetting to me.
It doesn't surprise me.
I don't know.
I mean, you did play Pearl Jam earlier, like off memory, so you're definitely one of those like guys who loves a real deep, gutty type of
A
voice.
real man.
It's
I gotta-
not, dude. It's not even. It's just like I just don't like whiny, nasally stuff. That's just not my thing.
Mm.
Right.
I've never been a fan of it.
boy, you live in the wrong state, my friend. It comes preset.
Welcome to Michigan.
Yeah.
All I have is the honk, you know?
If you live in the
Midwest
Midwest,
honk.
you
Don't you
gotta
know?
do the nose.
It's like
thing.
Oh.
I would say my least favorite vocalist in the world, Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh,
Billy?
all right.
Yeah. I'm not a
Wait,
fan at
you
all.
like? Do you like the guy from Newfound Glory better than him?
Newfound Glory? I don't even know who that is.
And it's all down from here.
You need to hear Newfound Glory because his voice is literally
If it has anything
the
to
most
do-
nasal I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Hey, I just realized something. I really like nasally voices.
I would say
I
that
don't hate
I,
'em.
I think the worst
like 'em as much as
nasally
Zach
I've ever
hates 'em,
heard
I
was like
think.
attack.
The only
Oh, that's
the
Caleb
only nose
Shulman.
voice that I actually like personally, pretty much, is Tom DeLonge.
Oh,
I can handle Tom DeLonge, but that might be more about a nostalgia and like a
Right.
certain sound than it is about I like that kind of voice. I don't know.
God, dude.
Woof.
1985.
Now that's a band.
I'm just thinking of all the nasal singers I can right now.
What my favorite is a random one, but it's Wheatus.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one song?
Don't they
that
sing?
got?
Is that a band?
Wait. They sing.
just a
Teenage Dirtbag.
baby.
That song is-
to Iron Maiden, baby.
Wow.
So terrible.
It's just what you like, but two of them.
And we can harmonize with each other.
Now with double the noise. Or nose,
Two
I mean.
nasal
Sorry.
voices are
Yeah.
better than
Now with
one.
double the nasal.
Double nostril.
Quadruple nostrils.
That's weird.
Quad nos.
Ooh. That's what we should name our punk band, Quad Nos, so people don't know what the heck it is.
It's got to be nos, but the T is silent.
Yeah, exactly.
Nasty?
Oh wait, I know.
See,
that one.
I only know all
Oh,
this
that's
stuff
nasty.
from ear, dude. Like it's
Mhm.
just like what I hear. I don't even know. Like I don't.
What's that? Is that
Breathe in, breathe out.
Who is that?
Breathe in, breathe out.
is that Bush?
I have no idea. I don't know. I just know.
Those are the only words I know to that
Noises.
song, though.
Yeah, join the club.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in,
Oh,
breathe
don't-
out.
Don't forget to breathe in.
Yeah, because if you don't, then you can't breathe out. You know what I mean? There won't be anything to breathe out.
He's mini.
Oh, that's so good.
He's mini Pearl Jam.
Yeah, Pearl Jam Jr.
That's literally how their records sound to me. Like, honestly, 100%, that's what I hear. That's so funny, man. That's too close.
I had a lot of time mimicking like Five Finger Death Punch and Volbeat. Those are the other
Oh,
ones.
Volbeat's
man.
so good, though. Oh, no, just because they have those, like, those
No,
few
just
songs.
Trash, bro. I will literally just crap on them all day.
Volbeat?
Yep.
You don't like,
No,
wait a minute, my girl, though?
Volbeat is the great value Five Finger Death Punch, and they're terrible too. Like, dude, the vocals destroy the music. There's like,
You mean Five Finger?
In your
Or
opinion.
both of them? Because they both have similar vocalists.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, both of them. They're just.
Something about Five Finger, though, tends to rub me the wrong way more than them.
I don't like if you take the vocals out, great musicians.
Yeah.
And then I mean you got Andy is the guitarist of Five Finger now, so there it is.
Ooh.
I can play like Sega Genesis sounds. You guys just want to end on like E1M1?
I feel like this is something you'd hear in a video game soundtrack. But like right before you're walking up to like a boss fight, you fight your way to the boss. This is what we're hearing.
Wait.
And now we're in the boss fight.
E1M1.
You said E1M1.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it.
I know you do.
Maybe better than anything else, sadly.
Golden earring?
Might come down a little bit. Not really loud. You know what? I've decided Vibe Unit's gonna get a guitar at some point. It's gonna happen, trust me. Okay. I'm sorry. What you got, Ash?
Logan says, "Yo, bro, this is awesome."
Hit
Thanks,
the hit the
Logan.
floor, Tom.
I think it's this one. I think I just fixed it.
I think you're right. I think it was the rack, Tom. I love that.
I threw in that 65.
Logan says, "Play some Metallica."
Does anyone know Metallica?
I only know one Metallica song.
I don't know any. But I'll interpret it.
No, you're way too on the money. You got to channel your Lars. Be off at least a half a count. Come on.
Your prayers sent to one. Don't forget my son. To include everyone.
Lame.
Tuck you in, free from sin. Keep you free from sin until the 70 goes. Sleep with one eye open. Gripping your pillow tight. And still lying in the night. Trade my
We should do a
That was
Vibe
kinda
Unit
fun.
cover night. That actually does really well on Twitch, by the way. If you can cover songs like that,
How
and
about,
requests and stuff, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I gotta remember how this one goes though. Wait, what song? What song is that?
Seek and destroy.
Oh yeah. That one.
lot of
That's
that
why I
stuff.
remember that one.
How
That's
about
cool. Guitar Hero.
If I was gonna learn something that was like thrashy, I think the classic one to learn would be like Holy Wars, right? Like that'd be sick. I'd love to do some Megadeth. But
The Symphony of Destruction.
oh shit, that is it. Nice.
I don't remember how to.
Are you on singles right now?
I don't remember how to play any of that stuff, man.
Been a minute.
That's
huh?
a really hard one. I don't remember them, man. It's just it's so hard because like I said, dude. Like when I was like younger and I like actually paid attention to covering music, man. Like I probably could have played a lot of
Yeah,
that
but
stuff.
how much Avenged Sevenfold do you know?
If I had a drop tuning guitar, I could show you.
Oh man, that'd be.
But
No
I
one uses those.
What
I
drop
do
what?
every time.
had to drop down to D, which
Hey,
I
that
love.
might be
I
drop
love
D.
doing that to my guitars.
Yeah.
That black fender over there might be drop D.
It's dropped
It
half step.
It shouldn't be.
It's
The whole thing's dropped, right?
It's just
'cause
no, it's standard drop one. Half
Oh, it
step.
is? Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, it's E flat.
That's what Zach set it up to be.
No, that's supposed to be in standard tuning.
I
You
wonder what
got-
happened.
Somebody dropped it. I watched them do it.
Well, what originally happened is it was the only guitar around when Nick's broke.
Oh, that's
That was
right.
when it got put into DADGAD,
Gotcha.
and that was what probably threw it off. So
Well,
yeah,
now
well,
it- but-
yeah,
but
well,
right
I
now
do.
I
I
can-
do professional setups on guitars. So like
I
when,
know
when,
it's a
when
half
I
step down
when I
across
set
the
them
board now.
up, they're set up for that one tuning. As soon as you change tuning, it changes everything about
Yep.
it.
That's why every time I've had my Schecter set up, I'm like, I want this put in C.
What's the official?
Sorry.
I will say there's a weird resonance in it. I don't know if it's because the gain's up. Are you on single coils right now or something?
No, there is something weird going on.
There's like a weird resonance that like every time your pick attacks, like I can hear it. It's like squealing. It might just be too much gain.
Might be.
No, I think it's the spring. The spring, like I didn't adjust the decay, the dwell, none of that stuff on it.
It's real resonant though. Like I said, the high gain models on there leave a lot to be desired. It really just does the clean fender or edge of breakup fender thing really well.
And then use pedals for the rest of it.
Pretty much.
Crank back the treble and make.
That's definitely better.
It's
Some of the chime went away,
it's-
so that's good.
It's probably because I'm using hotter pickups than what you were dialing.
That's true.
with.
When I dialed the like the heavier tone was, I either probably had my 7 down there or I had the Court.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and those are both hotter than that.
Yep. So
Or sorry, not as hot as that.
here we go. This should be.
Do something that has a lot more pick articulation, like. Yeah, now it's gone. Nice. Where are
You
we
sound
at
like
on,
Zach Wild.
on our timing? Just because I want to get over to that open mic
1:20.
before.
Hour 20.
Okay, we're about there.
Yeah, let's start wrapping up.
Is there anything else we need or want to hit? I'd say things work pretty good considering.
First time
everything.
in here.
I just really like that you're able to, from right there, you know, like you can hear stuff, and while we're playing, like you're able to adjust, because there are some things that sound different when you're playing them.
Sure.
And then when we're switching stuff, or like if I'm switching between cleaning and stuff, which is going to be really good later on, because, you know, those profiles, man, on Kemper, they just vary. There's not. It's not.
I mean,
a
even
whole
even
lot
if
we can
I mean
do
right
about
now,
it.
right? Like I'm not doing any adjusting from here other than, you know, stuff where it's like, boy, guitar's kind of buried, push it up. Oh, guitar's kind of out front, push it back, right?
And
Like it's
things
just
change
basic
constantly,
leveling. Like
yeah.
frankly, that it's nice to have. You know, we I guess we did without it for so long that it's almost weird in a certain way.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to being able to just go, oh, that's too much, and make the change. You
No,
know?
you had to get up, go to the board, and make a adjustment that you thought was going to be good for
I'm
when you
still
sit
here
back
playing
down.
Metallica riffs.
Well,
I'm sorry.
and having to like come back. Like say it was drums, right? It's like what do I? So I got to go make the change. I can't hear anything while I'm doing it, and then go play and decide, did that really do what I want or not? And you do that about 30 times in an afternoon, and you start to get burned out on the process a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy some of the, I guess in reflection, like the getting forced into the box of analog where it's like, sorry, just don't have the tools. You know, I have to fix it another way or do something different. That was a good learning experience.
I think that kind of shapes you for whatever you might do digitally. That'll be
Literally.
10 times easier to fix a problem.
And to be, what's hilarious about this is the setup we're running through right now. Like this scene on the digital side is basically an exact replica that I built of what we have over there. But it's even just weird, like figuring out how to make this run like that, where it's like, yeah, that's probably not what I would do normally, but as time goes on, we'll find some of those things to tighten up.
I find a simple life not so simple. That's what it sounded like you were starting to do a Van Halen song.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep on living like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I've messed around with it.
Running with the devil.
Dude, talk about a really, really good start to the album.
Yeah.
Like, jeez, dude.
Coming in big,
Yeah.
Yo, it's so crazy, man.
Just ripping that music scene a new one.
right?
I was just telling them
1984
about a
something.
Van Halen song that like pretty much nobody's ever heard. It is the ending credits of Twister.
Yeah, unless you've seen Twister.
Really?
That's true.
It
Yeah,
is
for those
like-
of us who have not
Like
seen it.
the best Van Halen song ever. Honestly.
Is
And
it Van Halen or Van Hagar?
It's Van Halen. No, it's just Eddie Van Halen and Alex.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Alex, yep.
I'm gonna have to listen to that. 'Cause
Yeah, it's like the great listen to the entire composition. It's like 9 minutes long.
Wow.
It's sweet. Honestly, dude, like when I first heard it, like I was like, I just stayed up all night. It's like 6:37, going on 7, and this was the other day, and like I heard this like noise coming from my TV, and like I was like the end credit scenes. I wasn't thinking about it, you know. I'm like, what is that? Who is that? And I'm like, oh my god, I hear something. And I'm like cranking up my TV, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, there's only 3 people in the face of the planet who could ever play like this. Eddie Van Halen, definitely Steve Vai, or Jason Becker. Those were my 3 guesses. And dude, it honestly it reminded me a lot more of Jason Becker than Eddie Van Halen, but I wasn't surprised because it's got like that really crazy tone, but it's got lot of whammy in it, like more whammy than you're used to hearing, more dives and stuff from Van Halen.
That's really saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah,
Kind of
like
made that sound popular.
but there's like this composition behind it that just like we should listen to it. Is that possible? Can we do that?
Not here, no.
Not here.
oh.
Well, not right now.
Oh, I thought that's exactly what everyone thought you meant.
Right.
I don't know what else you would have meant.
No, I was saying like is there like can we listen to it after
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
stream's over?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Dude, this was fun.
Dude,
I'm excited to get the Kemper and the Fractal
I
here.
can't believe
give that a
how
go.
good he is at guitar, though. You're not
Thank
even
you, man.
looking down, and you're just what?
Just wait till you hear him play through his own stats.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I want him around when I'm like coming in
He
with my
sent
stuff.
me
I'm
his-
just gonna blow the roof off it.
Zach sent me. We were talking the other week. He sent me his what was it? Your final?
Yeah, it was just a final mix and master project.
Well, and what was your job to do for the final? It was like to replicate a song or to create your own.
Yeah,
but
you could do whatever you wanted.
But the point is the production side.
2
of things.
minutes of a production piece and everything had to be put together by you, played by you, with combination of MIDI, and then you had to have audio track for what you were going to school for in there. So
Gotcha.
I redid.
So he redid it.
Yeah,
he sent it to me.
Jason Becker.
I got the
Altitudes.
privilege of listening to it. It was. I was like, Zach, dude.
John, didn't I send that to you too?
That was that the Reason one?
Oh, and I actually may have missed that, but you did that on Reason.
It was on Reason, yeah.
Right? That's what I said.
I'm not gonna have Reason forever, but I'm glad I pulled it. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna turn those stupid bongos off and I'm gonna pull another mix. I swear to God, dude, I'm gonna do it before my month subscription is
no,
up.
keep the
'cause
bongos.
it really makes it
You
like
should hear him first.
like
that's
they-
actually basically spot on.
yeah. Like it was weird, man. It's because I had to throw in like a piece, like this meaty piece, like it was like a requirement to have. Add 2 more freaking meaty patches, and I'm like, bro, are you kidding me?
For your
Like, let me add some kind of shaker or
I-
something stupid.
Yeah,
just to get it in there.
So during the clean section, I went and threw congos in there, and then it ended up sounded like freaking Santana, and I'm like, oh my God.
I did say that too. This part kind of sounds like Santana to me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I've heard every time I've showed somebody it, that's literally what they say.
I was all
Santana's
positive
boss.
about it, and Zach's like, yeah, it does. So.
I've been butthurt of it. I'm actually almost more butthurt about that than I am about the. I did this like one edit song. It was really like hip hoppy, and there was this ending part where it was like slowing down, and then there's this one crash, and it was like the stupidest piece of crap crash that I could find on there. I couldn't find anything else better. Later on, to find this really beautiful like crescendoing
Like swell,
cymbal,
cymbal swell.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, are you kidding me? I turned that in. Like, why didn't I just spend like another hour searching for more stuff, you know?
Right? I mean, that's how it goes, though.
Sometimes you want to get it done and you cut a corner.
The trick is not letting that be the thing that keeps you from finishing things, because
Mhm.
I can sometimes get into that rut where I'm like, I know there's something better than this. And it's like, well, just finish the thing.
Right.
Like, you
Yeah.
can write
I
another
do
one
the
later
same
with
thing.
better stuff, you know? Like,
Yeah. Live and learn, man. Live and learn.
yeah,
Like,
it's all an adventure. I mean,
but
there's no like right or wrong way to, pick a sound. Like, it's about
I
what
need
you
to
want,
talk
so.
to you about locators and doing some stuff with that
Cool.
later on.
All right. Well, hold off on playing for just a moment. We'll
Yep.
do our end little spiel and call it. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Send this to your musician friends because we want to get more musicians through here. If you're local, hit us up. If you know us personally, let us know who you are and what you're doing, and we'll try to get you plugged in. We're trying to also expand and do more things, not just the Sunday stream. Vibe Unit's umbrella is going to cover a bunch of different aspects. We're trying to do as much as we possibly can to facilitate that, and help out any way we can. John, do you have anything?
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm just super proud of, what we've got here, and I think it'll be a really good opportunity to connect with, folks that we haven't before and folks we have. I just think that we're in a good spot, and, the door's open, everybody's welcome. So like you said, I think Mike kind of nailed it. If you know anybody who plays or wants to, experience isn't the qualifier here, professional isn't the qualifier. I mean, you might watch this and go, oh, they kind of know what they're doing, but I'm here to tell you we're faking it.
fun,
and
non-judgmental environment.
Yes, and the purpose here is to just enjoy each other's company and the music creation process. So if that's something that sounds like you'd be interested in it, get a hold of us, come down. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say this while I'm thinking about it. We kind of before it had a little bit of like a screening process of sorts. I'm going to call it that, even though the purpose wasn't to exclude anyone, just to try to coordinate, schedule and figure out who's going to come through when. This all used to be in my home, so having this here, I think, lets us kind of say, hey, if you're just not busy on Sunday afternoon, regardless of if you talk to anyone or not, we're here.
Yeah.
We will be here. So if you want to just come, stop by, whether you intend to play or whether you just want to hang out, get some coffee, get something to eat.
Just to
that's
feel
that's
out
what we're
the-
here for.
yeah.
We're here to hang out and have a good time and enjoy the company. So the door's open every Sunday afternoon. At least as long as we're doing this on Sundays.
Yes.
Mike kind of mentioned this umbrella is going to cover more things, and there may be other nights that we do something similar or a
That's what I was
different
gonna
type
say.
of thing.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more info on that kind of thing, and just know that for now, Sundays we're here every Sunday afternoon. You don't need an invitation; just come through.
The
And
invitation
John,
is
isn't
now.
there like if you do want to play, isn't there still kind of a time requirement for setup though? At least as
Yeah,
far
so
as
what we're basically, our general, thank you for bringing that up. So the general rule is we'd like to try to start, and we're going to get more, I think, stringent about this as time goes on. Today was a little different because this is all new, but I think we'll go back to our 2 o'clock start
Yeah,
time,
we'll aim for
which
that
means
as
if
much
you're
as possible.
arranged or not, if you're planning on coming down here to play, I need you physically present with equipment by 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Which will give us about an hour to make sure whatever consideration is needed for that item is taken care of.
or
and-
if you've got a pedal board and 37 cables, I would say noon.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can come before. I'm going to tell people the
Just
same
throwing
thing
it
I've
out
said
there.
even when I was at my house. Basically, my commitment is that I will be here on site by 11 o'clock on Sunday, unless there's some other arrangement made. And if
Yep.
there is, I'll make sure that's posted around. But
Coffee hot and ready to go.
that's right. So, like you said, if you just want to come and hang out, I usually come down a little early and just kind of flip the lights on, start getting stuff ready, make the coffee, etc. So, anytime from there on, you're welcome to come by. And then, like you said, if you want to play, definitely don't just show up at 2, or I will not have time to do anything.
We just can't. There's no time physically to
even
even
at
get
like
you
1:30,
incorporated.
that's
So
still like, man.
Another thing to mention now that I'm thinking about it is, given that whole presentation we made of information there, we have house gear as well to some degree. So if you want to come down and just feel out what is here and on site, it may be that you can just come and you don't need to bring anything, depending on what what you like or what your needs are. So
And I do try to keep all the guitars in house up to par,
Yeah,
and
like we're-
with good, nice action. So if you're afraid that it's not going to play as well as yours, well,
it'd
just
be
test
fine.
it out
We're,
and see.
we're,
Yeah,
we're good to go. But like I said, if you want to make a trial run kind of thing and stop by and just see what do we got, what are we prepared for, that might give you a better idea of like what will you want to bring when you come to actually play a session. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is Mike kind of got into this a little earlier, but while we are here and we are playing, Mike and I, we don't have to be involved. I mean, if there was a room full of people and it didn't require, and we weren't required to play, we'd probably find
would
ourselves
gladly
in,
step aside to
and
facilitate
to make
other
that
ways.
room for others.
Yeah.
I mean, we make a good deal of time in our personal lives to spend that time with each other
Yep.
and pursue music stuff. So
we don't
this
need
is kind of
this
just
as much.
another outlet, and
right.
I'd like to let everybody know
And-
that that's negotiable too.
and the
There
thing-
effectively are five slots here. 1, 2, 3, 4,
At
5.
the
Yeah.
moment, yeah.
So and we can expand as needed. So
I mean,
there's
John and I were utilizing that type of opportunity where we don't have to play instruments to get better at things that we also want to do, which is like
Right.
helping people get music out there and what are the things behind the scenes.
right.
So that helps us when there's a full house, actually.
So, and the same applies. I mean, if you've got, if you're playing with people and you've got a group and you've got songs and you want to put them out there somewhere, or you just want to go and play somewhere and, change it up a little bit, that's open too. Like I said, we're set up right now for 5, but that could be expanded, So if you are looking for a place to play and want to present what you've got, this is another place you could potentially do that. We're not really a venue per se. We don't have like audience or seating, that kind of thing, but we're streaming and we're recording. So if that's something you're interested, get a hold of us for that too.
Also, man, I think it's a good mention to let people know, like if you're shy or bashful, or just because you see, guys like him going off on the drums, like if you're, if or any of us playing instruments, even if you think that you're not as experienced, like, don't be shy, because being around other musicians that you think are better than you, you might know something we don't. We might know something you don't, and everybody can learn from everybody.
Exactly.
I
And
mean,
that's what I was saying. If you don't have
everybody here is
experience,
humble.
come here and get some. I mean, because
Yeah.
the most development I ever saw as a musician was when I was playing multiple times a week with the same like 6 or 8 group of folks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
after about 5 or 6 years of doing that, you like you said, you don't even get a choice. I mean, you're just around people that are frankly better or
Yeah.
know things you don't, and
being
it
able
rubs
to
off
challenge
on you.
yourself that way, yeah, absolutely.
So
rubs off
don't be
on you.
afraid to come in like
And,
pretty
dude,
much like ground level, right? Because we're open
Yeah.
to that, and this is not just for people who, like I said, have gear, know whatever, whatever. We're
and
not.
if you want to know something, ask any of us, and whatever information we know, man, we're not the type of people that'll hold back.
No.
And I mean, I'm even in school for music, and I enjoy what I do. I don't mind teaching anybody who wants to learn anything at all, man. I'm always an open book, man. So
Cool.
Yeah,
Well, I
don't-
think that well sums up
Yeah, I think
the
that's everything.
kind of the ethos of what we're doing here. I mean, it's just we want to share what we have. I mean, we have space, we have gear, we have good relationships with each other.
coffee, fun time.
That's right.
Mhm.
Well, what more could you want?
Creative space
So-
to write and do whatever you do creatively.
Sure.
Yeah,
know?
I'm looking for musicians to keep working on punk rock stuff with. So if you're one of those type of people, let me know.
And like I said earlier too, if you're someone locally who maybe writes and you don't have an outlet, like you haven't tried your music with a band, or you've never tried to
John,
put
you-
instrumentation on it, consider coming down here and showing what you got to us. Because like we did today, I mean, we can literally come up behind with just something to play.
That would be really fun.
And Vibe Unit's also a good place for like full bands if they want to hit you guys up ahead
That's
of
what I'm saying.
time
If
as
you've
well,
already
yeah.
got a pre-set up group and you
Yeah.
got some like a set, you got some songs you want
just
to do,
plug
and
and
you just
play, essentially.
we're ready for you here too for that.
And
so
I think there's a phone number now too.
There
So,
is,
like,
however,
if,
we're
if
still
they
working
wanted
through
to like
that.
bring their own drums or anything like that, then they could call you ahead of time and try to set something up with you too, right?
Best point of contact still at this point is the email.
The email, okay.
Media@vibeunit.com is the best way to get a hold of us. Multiples of us have access to that box.
Sorry, I'm just making sure we hit all the points
Yeah,
of
for sure.
everything just
Thank
to make
you,
sure
though.
that everybody's
Contact is important. So, yeah, send us an email, or, I mean, frankly, if you want to just post on any of our things, too, like, we'll try to see that and deal with it as well. But the most reliable way to get a hold of us is via email. So, again, media@vibeunit.com. And I think that kind of does it for us then. What was this, session 78?
78.
Wow. First session out of the house, guys.
Pleasure to be here.
Feels
Yeah,
good. Sounds
feels
good, I
good.
think. I hope. I'll have to listen to it later and find out. But
Feels good in the
Great
ears.
job.
cool. Yeah, thank you so
Okay,
much.
thanks. See you next week.
See you guys.